Alright, what's up guys? So basically I'm here as a mobile player and I have been playing for many months, been playing since release, and I've only been playing strictly on mobile for a very long time because I didn't have a good computer like everyone else. Like I didn't have the luxury of playing on my computer, having fast load times on my computer and being able to hit things. So I had to strictly stay with mobile. And because of that, I started picking up a couple things that I think I should share to you, especially for any new players or any players playing on mobile, that maybe you should try this out or maybe focus on these characters because they will give you an easier time in this game. So first of all, I want to start with probably my favorite type of character, which is a Claymore user. So Claymore users, they hit hard, they don't take a lot of time on their hits. They do take a little bit more than everything else, but they do, because of the combat system, they do lock on to the enemies as they hit, and they do a lot of damage per hit. So you don't have to hit many times for you to do well, right? Obviously, you can play whatever you want, have fun with this game, you can pick whatever you want, but I'd say really try to use the Claymore users, give them a shot, right? And give them time so you can learn how to use them. So you don't just say, oh, I don't like them because of the first time, okay? Do a little bit of extra investment into them. See what they're like. See, like, if you see my Razor here, he hits like decently hard. Look at all those numbers. Those numbers are pretty big. I don't have him maxed out or anything. I do have a weapon that does a lot of damage, right? But those hits are very high compared to, let's say, my Zhongli, who has a 4-star weapon. But here, look at his damage compared to one hit of a Claymore user. Like, look at this. One hit is 3,000. This one, I've gotten on, let's say, okay, I can pull out my Hu Tao, who's maxed out, and she does 1,000 damage per auto, right? But then this auto attack right here, this attack is so much higher damage, and it's so much rewarding to hit with the Claymore users. You can hit a couple times and then dodge, and it makes it super easy, okay? I find bow users very difficult to use, okay? Aiming them, especially because the point is to hit their head. If you want to hit their head, it takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of accuracy, right? Actually, you can miss pretty simply. Like if I aim right here, it's like almost the head. Oh, I hit one of those little, so right there, I'm not hitting the Abyss Mage. I'm hitting her little minions because I can't hit her head, or sometimes I miss the head, especially on the Fatui. It's very problematic. So I would stay away from bow users, or at least give the others a shot before you say, like, hey, I'm gonna use the bow users. Try the other weapons first, okay? The other weapon that I really like is a Catalyst user, okay? It locks on, it's ranged, it's very nice, right? The charge attack does a lot of damage, right? And it's still lock on, so it's really easy to hit with all of the things that you have available, right? Because it's kind of hard to aim and like move around your fingers every single time. So instead, Catalyst users, really easy to use. Hit. Power, you get extra power from holding down, and it's really nice, okay? With the Claymore users, it's the same thing. You hit a couple times and you're doing a lot of damage. It's not too difficult to play, and it just makes this game so much enjoyable experience. One last thing is the idea of the abilities, quick swap, okay? Because the thing is, this game is not just the weapons that you use, it's also the abilities that you use. For example, like Zhongli, he's coming in a banner soon, and I think he is probably one of the best, if not the best, character to get on mobile, okay? Venti, I know a lot of people say good things about Venti. I've had Venti since the start, and the thing is with Venti is he puts them in the air and you can't really do much because it takes a lot of time to like aim up, try to hit things, right? It's a lot more complicated. It's good for like crowd control, but that's all he's really good for. For Zhongli, if you look at this, I can use his alt. They're petrified, gives me so much an easier time to move around and hit them from a different angle. Let's say for if any of them have a shield, right? I would be able to move around and they just can't move. And because of that, people like Zhongli that can like create this crowd control that's really nice, especially Zhongli, is really useful, especially for mobile users. One last thing is the idea. So I mentioned quick swap. The idea of all these abilities. For example, find characters that you have an easier time using their abilities or aiming them, okay? For example, Xiao is very complicated for me. I have to jump, then hit, all up and down, and it's really complicated for me to be able to move and hit and aim all my hits so that I'm hitting as many opponents as I can. On the computer, I find that super easy, and just from playing on my friend's computer, it's so simple, right? But then on mobile, it's a lot more difficult. So if I see here, we have Zhao. Let's put Zhao in.
You called?
So Zhao, he is probably my favorite character. Really fun to play, but I find him very complicated and very difficult to use, especially because from his burst, when he's jumping up and down, oh, it's so complicated to use and try to maximize the damage you do by hitting things under you. Let's see if this charges up. We'll charge this up, and I'll show you guys in just a sec. So, waiting for this. Okay, so for like Zhao, if I use his burst, when I'm jumping up, I often start flying because I'm hitting this jump button as fast as I can so I can jump up, so I can use his his dropping down ability, his plunge attack. So using his plunge attack is so much more complicated. I'm jumping, I'm starting to fly, and it's just not fun. So keep in mind that like there are different weapons and different abilities that can use that would make your life easier. Okay, you don't have to be forced into just using Amber, okay, or just using her like hits, right? You can use her for different things. All right, well, I hope this helped, and thank you guys for watching.